donde cada uno va a demostrar sus habilidades para comunicarse con todo el arsenal de conocimientos que hemos estado acumulando durante estos módulos. Muy bien, sin más preámbulo, entonces vamos a comenzar. ¿Ya? Who's first? ¿Quién va primero? ¿O desean que nombre yo? Como es individual, no hay problema que yo nombre, porque todos y todas tienen que estar listos. Bueno.
Good evening, professor. Quisiera comenzar, pero no sé qué tiempos, no alcancé a escuchar bien la otra vez. ¿Qué
5
tiempos
minutos,
debo
Eli.
usar?
Tienes 5 minutos para hacer tu presentación.
Yeah.
¿Lista?
Okay. Yes.
Ya, prende por favor y vamos al resto a escuchar. Es muy importante, estudiantes, que todos vayamos escuchando a nuestros compañeros. No saben cuánto se aprende escuchando. Escuchar es muy importante, la participación. Adelante, Eli. Tiempo.
Okay. Good morning, Professor. Pardon, I'm sorry. Good evening, Professor. Good evening, classmates. My name is Eli Blanco. I'm 46 years old. I am, my profession is business administration. I am married about 70 years ago. I have 4 children. I like to, I have one brother. I have my father. Not many family. I live in Obrajes. I used to live there for about, when I was a kid. I returned to this place, and I work in a public institution. And my hobby, I think, I would say, is to swim, because I enjoy it whenever I swim. I like to travel too. I like to see the warm places. I like to visit warm places. I like Bolivian food, but I also like Italian food, pastas, pizza, all that kind of things. And I used to. I traveled when I was a kid. I traveled to Argentina. I lived there for about a year or 2 years, I think. And I traveled to the United States too. I lived there for about a year. There's where I learned to speak English, but that was when I was a teenager. So I didn't have many opportunities to practice the English. So that's what now I'm taking again, the English, because I would like to use it and learn it and practice it to apply it on my job. I'm looking forward to do that. And I lived in the United States when with my uncle and his family, and he was a good teacher for me, because even though I stood there for a year, he always told me that I had to listen, speak, and hear everything in English. And that helped me a lot. And that's how I think still now I don't forget too much, even though I'm forgetting many words, but I'm trying to practice right now. No? And I traveled to Chile too for vacations, and what I'm looking for is to have a better job where I can use the English, and I would like to have some studies too, and I would like to travel and meet some other places too. I like to travel. I wish I could go to Europe maybe, or some other places like that. And I don't know if you would like to ask me something else.
Why don't you tell me about your plans for the future and some things that you have done the last week, past tense and future tense.
Um, well, and since it has been a short time that I um, came to live here at Obrajes, uh, I'm still putting things on the places they should be. I think that's I could say it. And I, and I need so many things to fix and do and order, and I'm doing all that the weekends and trying to fix things at home.
Thank you, Ellie. That's okay. Bien.
Thank you.
All right. Siguiente. Next. Levantan la mano si son voluntarios, si no yo voy a nombrar al azar. Bien, adelante Inés.
Good evening, Professor. Good
Evening,
evening,
Inés.
classmates. The title is Who I Am. Today, I will talk a little bit about myself. My name is Inés. My last names are Vilelo Ruiz. I am 34 years old. I am from La Paz, but I am living in Sucre now. I am a doctor. I come from a family of 6 members. I have three brothers. My brothers are students of the university. My mother is a housewife and my father is a driver. I have 3 pets. My pets are dogs. Their names are Tita, Pepe, and Doki. I love the flowers and my favorite flower is a tulip. I enjoy watching Korean doramas. I like listening music. In many times I listen bachata, and my favorite singer is Romeo Santos. My favorite typical food in Bolivia is sacta and silpancho. The last weekend I stayed in my house because I had classes online. On Saturday, I wake up early. In fact, at 6 a.m. I had a breakfast at 7 a.m. I ate fruits, coffee, and bread with eggs. I had free time at 12 noon for lunch. I ate mondongo and orange juice. My classes ended at 6 p.m. and then I watched TV after dinner. Then I went to bed early because I was very tired. On Sunday, I had classes online too. I didn't get up early and I didn't have breakfast. I had classes until 12 noon. I had lunch. I studied home Sunday afternoon. I cleaned my room, my kitchen, and then I washed my clothes. I had dinner at 9 p.m. Then I watched the TV series called Grey's Anatomy, and I went to bed at 11. In my vacation, I am going to travel La Paz because my family live in La Paz. And my best friend lives in La Paz too. Her name is Raquel. She is doctor too. She is 34 years old. She works at a hospital in La Paz. She loves cats and she likes to travel. In La Paz, I will travel to Titicaca Lake. In this place, I will eat guayaque because I like the fish. And I am learning English in EGPP now because it is language is knowledge and science. In the medicine, it is very important. I am learning in this course of English because we can ask questions from the classes and to practice how to speak English. I think this is the most important thing to learn English. It's all, Professor.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much, Inés. Very good. Cristina, Andrea, Paola y Jimena, en ese orden. Adelante, Cristina.
Good evening, Professor.
Good evening, Cristina.
I'm going to talk about myself.
Yeah.
My name is Cristina Catacora Vera. I studied laws. I am lawyer. I take my grade 2 years ago, I think. I chose this career because I think and I believe in this time in justice. Even the people gonna say, no, this doesn't exist, but I still believe in that, and I like to help to the people. In the future, I hope I can improve this study with some degree about human rights. Actually, I take some degree is about administrative law, we can say. Currently, I live with my full family, close family, my father, mother, and my brother's wife, my brother and my niece. And now I am on my vacation. I get this. I work in a Ministry of Labor. In the future, I want to travel to Ireland, maybe if it's possible. I don't know. My hobbies is I like to walk, to listen to music. I want to hear to the people, listen maybe some troubles the people close to me have. And I am learning English because the principal thing I like English, and I was study some courses about because I was travel in Egypt. I learned more there. And now I want to improve more this because it's the principal language that the people talk in around the world. And that's it.
Thank you, Cristina. Entendí todo. So, that is pretty good. Andrea, y luego Paola, Jimena, José Luis y Mabel. Adelante, Andrea.
Okay, Professor. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
My name is Andrea Paola Valdez. I am 38 years old. My birthday is on March 7, 1983. My zodiacal sign is Pisces. I am married. Although I was born in Cochabamba, Bolivia, I live in Cobija since I was child. My best friend name is Heidi. I met her when I was 15 years old. And since then we have been friends. My family is not big. My dad is an architect. His name is Pedro. My mom is a social worker. His name is Mary. I have two siblings. Her name is Sarita and his name is Pedro Luis. They study in Cochabamba. I have one grandma. Her name is Mary. She is like my second mom. My father-in-law loves me very much. His name is Angel. My mother-in-law's name is Betty. She's good at making hands crafts. I also have two uncles, 4 aunts, 12 cousins, 2 nephews, 8 nieces, no? 1 brother-in-law and 1 sister-in-law, in-law. I currently live with my husband. His name is Humberto. He is a pediatrician. No sé muy bien la pronunciación.
Pediatrician? Pediatra?
Sí, yes.
Pediatrician.
Yes. Pediatrician, okay. He is 38 years old. I have one son. His name is Matthias. He is 10 years old. He's a 5th grade student. I have a pet. It's a dog. Its name is Benji. Is intelligent and very naughty. No. My house is small and beautiful. What I like the most about is my bedroom. I have a double bed and large bathroom with bathtub. The mattress on my bed is comfortable. I live in an extremely hot city. Consequently, I don't have any blankets, just a sheet and 2 pillows. There are 2 nightstands in my bedroom. I love to read, so I have many books on my nightstand. My favorite book is by Jane Austen. I listen pop and Latin rock music. I high volume when clean my house. I usually watch series and movies with my husband. So I bought myself a state-of-the-art TV. It was expensive, but it was worth it. I love to cook. Most of things in the chicken are pink because this is my favorite color. My house is far from my work, so I go by car. I started school when I was 5 at the American Institute in Cobija. With respect to my studies, I would like to say that I have a BA in medicine at the San Simon University. I graduated 13 years ago. I also did my specialty in general surgery under Roberto Galindo Terán Hospital. I speak Portuguese, and currently I am studying a basic English course at EGPP. Because my profession is very competitive, so I must be up to date on medical advance. I like to watch movies of genres, but that they are good. The best movie is Pride and Little Woman. My favorite actor is Johnny Depp. I like to draw in black and white because I am lazy to paint. I am currently watching the Walking Dead and Doctor House series. I don't like that they hurt the animals. One of my dreams is to have a farm where I would like to have cows, chicken, horse, and rabbits, and love life in the country. I also like to travel, especially to know my beloved Bolivia. That's what about me, Professor. Thank you.
Thanks to you, Andrea. That was good. Thank you. Thank you. Paola Meneses, luego Jimena, José Luis y Mabel. Adelante, Paola.
Good evening, Professor, and good evening, classmates. My name is Paola. I am from Cochabamba. I live in Colcapirwa. I live with my husband and my little daughter. I have two dogs. Their names are Copito and Daffy. They are will care for because my husband is a veterinarian. I like listen to music, but I like more to dance folklore. My favorite food is a pique macho. I love reading. I do not have a favorite movie, but I like series. I work in a school, and name my school is General Jose Miguel Lanza. I work with teenagers between 12 and 17 years old. My school is in the field. For now, are the class virtual. That is very sad because a student don't have good sign or money for class virtual. I wake up very early because I'm not prepared to give my classes, and now work more than before. It's more stressful. I hope everything returns to normal soon. 2 years ago, I was with my friend that arrived at the United States, come to visit me. We went for a walk at Toro. We saw the dinosaur tracks, and we saw covers de Majalanta. We went to the Vergel, and we ate at the market. The weather was mild, She stayed a week, and we agreed that I would visit her. I hope do I some. That's why I will learn English. This week I will give class of post-alphabetization to a group of older adults. They will come to my house to keep learning. I will wait for you with happy and buñuelos because they will like to eat and talk to each other. They like that more than students. Now I am drink coffee because I am feeling cold. And I am also listening to English class, and I am learning a lot because I didn't know any English. It's my first English course. I know that I will learn more. That's all. Thank you, Professor.
Te decía, Mabel, que esa naturalidad es buena, ¿ya? Esa forma de hablar espontánea, eso es bueno, ¿ya? Está muy bien eso, Paola, sorry, no Mabel. Has hablado con naturalidad, Paola, eso es bueno.
Thank you, Professor.
Ahora tu turno, Jimena, y después José Luis y Mabel, en ese orden. Adelante, Jimena.
Good evening, Professor. Good evening, classmates. My name is Jimena. My last name is Mamania Dubiri. I have 26 years old. My date of birth is June 17 of 1993. I am from Bolivia. I live in La Paz. My cell phone number is 63 8 My email is amemix/xi@hotmail.com. My address is number 467 Luciano Alcoreza IBM. My marital status is single. I am a nurse, but also a pharmaceutical chemist. My hobby is to cook and sleep. My favorite sport is swimming. My favorite food is the Sakta. The most beautiful place in my country is Tarija. My family. My family is made of my mother. Her name is Esperanza. He likes to sing in the sun. And my sister. Her name is Belén. She is 14 years old. And my cat, its name is Chica. I have two best friends. They don't like to cook. I studied in the Cruz Roja Boliviana, nursing for 3 years. I studied pharmaceutical chemistry and the UMSA. I worked in the Hospital General and the Hospital Inte Mujer. Also worked in pharmacy Bolivia during 4 years. I was in Santiago de Chile, 2 years old. I met the national zoo where they and giraffes, elephants, lions, tigers, monkeys, and penguins. On the beaches of Valparaíso and Arica, met people to Venezuela, Colombia, and Ecuador. I work in LaFar Pharmaceutical Laboratories. I have work of 18 from Monday to Friday for 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock. On Saturday and Sunday, I have Zumba class. My daily routine, baking and 6 o'clock. I like to have breakfast, orange juice and cafe with pancakes and apples. I take the bus every morning. I arrive in the house and my work. I am learning English and EGPP from 6 o'clock to 18 o'clock. I learned a lot and in lot of fun. I am drinking coffee for in cold. It is cloudy. I am also going to stay to a gym. I am going to travel to Caranavi on Friday. I would like to go now the Rincón del Tigre and Taipi Playa. I will have arrived Friday and this time. I would like to have chicken and French fries for dinner. On vacation, I will travel to Brazil or Argentina with my family. We are programming some very exciting event at the moment. I will study Taimara language from the month and August. Also a diploma in clinical pharmacovigilancia. Thank you, professor.
Jimena ha usado mucho vocabulario, ¿no?, del contenido de los módulos, y eso es bueno, y ha usado las estructuras, ¿no? Ha usado futuro, ha usado pasado, ha usado presente. Todo lo que hemos trabajado en los módulos tienen que usar, ¿no? Saben 4 tiempos. Usen el vocabulario, usen las expresiones. Cuanto más cantidad de elementos usen en sus disertaciones, mucho mejor. Thank you, Jimena. Vamos con José Luis. Adelante, José Luis.
Good evening, Professor.
Good evening, José Luis.
My name is, I am 28 years old. I am from La Paz. I live in Puerto Suárez. I am civil engineer, graduate from the Faculty of Technology at University Gabriel René Moreno. I am public servant. I am work in the Mutun Steel Company in the joint of in the steel project. and I doing as the structural engineer. Also, my favorite color is blue. My favorite animal is eagle. My favorite sport is soccer. My favorite fruit is orange. In the morning, I usually get up at 5 a.m. I read for Naver into 6 a.m. I have brisket 7 a.m. I go to work. I go to work at 7 a.m. In the morning at work, I perform site inspection until 12 o'clock. At noon, I come home for lunch. I love home comfort. In the afternoon, I go to work at I am and stay into 8 pay doing reports and scheduling for the next day. In the evening, I head home at 5 p.m. I reach dinner. I head to bed at 10 p.m. Using the past Saturday morning, I went to work. I went to report on the trip to the city of La Paz. In the afternoon, I did the questionnaire for Módulo 5 of the Basic English courses. At night, I went with my teammates to watch the match of the Copa American Grand Final, Brazil versus Argentina. Tomorrow morning was with work at the company. I report of the week activities. At noon, I went to well-known restaurant in Puerto Suárez to eat pork rex. In the afternoon, I was home until 5 o'clock p.m. Then I went to play soccer with my brother. In the evening, I prepared my English presentation. 2 months from now, I will apply for a Clase specialty in BIM and lean construction. In a month, I will move to the steel project camp to live, which is 22 kilometers from Puerto Suárez. In August of the year, while we finish my structural engineer, in August of the year, I will receive my basic English certification from the EGPP. My brother is working a lot lately. My sister is taking class. My mother is preparing dinner. My warding is having coffee. My colleague is preparing reports. My colleague is very happy reading reports. The company dog is playing. Thank you, Professor.
Okay, thanks to you, José Luis. Good. Vamos con Mabel. Adelante. Mabel Luna. Y los demás, por favor, también vayan levantando la mano para que los vaya registrando, no en el orden, sino yo voy a designar quién le toca. Adelante, Mabel.
Good evening, Professor.
Good evening, Mabel.
My name is Mabel Luna. I am from Bolivia. I am from La Paz City. I am singer. My job is dance, sing, sleep, and cook. My favorite music is romantic, folkloric, salsa. My favorite color is red, blue, white. My favorite food is spaghetti, guayake, sakta, chicken. I like watch movies. My favorite place is Copacabana. My favorite fruit is orange, strawberries. I like animals. I have one dog and his name is Bailey. I like to travel to warm place. At the moment, every day in the morning, I have a swimming class. Afternoons, I have a postgraduate class. I am learning at the AGPP in the English and Aymara class. My weekends, and I am going out with best friend, drink coffee and walk. And mother, my brother. My father is Jorge, my mother is Toribia, my grandmother is Julia, my brother is Raúl. My father is funny, likes to play soccer. He like to drink coffee in the afternoons. My mother hosts with in the morning. She like to sunbathe. I studied at the University of San Andres. I am profession is auditor. I am working independently. I worked in the bank for 5 years. It was very nice experience. I like talking to people. I liked the uniforms. I really liked my work. I also work in the public institution. I did not like working in the public institutions. It is very different. I would like to work in the private institution. Me later, I will courses online postgrad. I will to travel with my parents. They are just the cult. I like the heat. We are looking for somebody, please. Thank you.
I'm going for a blanket. Voy a ir por una cobija porque me estoy helando. I'm chilling. Denme un minuto exactamente y a mi vuelta quiero que varios estudiantes ya registren su participación, ¿no? Antes que los nombre yo. Denme un minuto, enseguida vuelvo. Muy bien, ya I'm back, ya estoy de vuelta, ustedes también. Sergio y después Ibel. Adelante, Sergio.
Good evening, Professor.
Good evening, Sergio.
Bueno, estuve queriendo entrar con mi computadora, pero no se pudo al final.
Te escucho muy bien, tu audio está perfecto. Adelante.
Ya, gracias. Bueno, empiezo. Good evening, Professor. Good evening, classmates. Today I speak about myself. My name is Sergio Alberto Lacoa Vega. I am a doctor. I am a specialist in sonography. I work at Santa Barbara Hospital in the Sucre city for 6 years ago in the Angels Clinic 2. In the Santa Barbara Hospital, we are 5 sonographers, including my. We work since 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. I work since 1 p.m. until 7 p.m. I like to be of that in my profession in sonography and whole. Now in medicine, if someday you need my service, you called me. My cell numbers is 968 9424. The last weekend, I such a free team in my work. For this reason, I play sport. My hobbies are sport such as basketball, volleyball, soccer, racket, and the four will have energy. I have had healthy. My favorite fruits are apple, papaya, custard, apple, apple, orange, tangerine, and kiwi. I thought I like whole the fruit that have vitamin C. I like fruit juice. I prefer strawberry juice, banana juice, and pineapple juice. I was born in Potosí, but I am living in Sucre. My family live in Potosí. We have free time. I travel to Potosí. I fact traveled to Potosí 2 weeks ago. I like to travel and to know many places. I might end travel. I know Pisculco Bridge. It is between Sucre and Ravelo. It is a break high and long. If you visit this bridge, you can see how full scanny scenery with rock, mountain, ranks, mm, grass, grasslands, and river. It is an amazing tourist place. Near is Cajamarca. It is a place that I want to visit in the future. This next week, I like have tour in my hospital. For that reason, I need to have me biosecurity clothing. The biosecurity clothing that I frequently use are sanitary, pijama, mameluque, premandil, mask face, KN95, full face, surgical cap, surgical gloves, disposable soft covers, and the AG protector when health personnel attend patient. High diagnostic COVID-19. They not time for the health biosecurity clothing in the hospital heart of COVID-19. The heart is different than in the stress because the patient and not the care personnel when one patient hands beat, and the patient goes to medical discharge is a joy for the health personnel. Finally, I want to say that I have pets. I have two dogs. One of them is back. Her name is Sasha, and the other is brown, white. I like with his name is Bodok, but both are cocker spaniel. They are friend and playful, playful, and also they take care of cows. Thank you, Professor. Thank you, Hall.
Ok, thanks to you, Sergio. Has usado lenguaje técnico de medicina. Bien. Ya, aquí hay una iniciativa propia. Siguiente, en este orden, Ibel, luego Patricia Chávez y luego Jacqueline. Adelante, Ibel.
Hi, Professor. Good evening, classmates. My name is Ibel Andrea. My last name is Monterrey. I am 27 years old. My birthday is on September 21. I am from La Paz, Bolivia. My address is at 875 Aniceto Arce Avenue in Cochabamba. I studied at San Andres University. I am a doctor. I work at the Caja Nacional de Salud. I have a higher education diploma in health. I have two siblings. I'm not a married, but I have a boyfriend. My favorite hobbies are playing basketball, listening to music, and reading anesthesiology books. I like to travel around the world. I have two dogs. I have two dogs. I like animals. I don't like animal abuse. I like pink and purple colors. My favorite food is Peruvian food. For example, ceviche, causa rellena, and the grilled chicken. Well, I tell you what I did over the weekend. On Saturday, I worked in the hospital in the morning. At noon, I had lunch with my family. In the afternoon, I went to cinema with my friends and we saw The Black Widow. Then we went to have pasta for dinner. At the night, I returned to my house and saw a series called Elite. On Sunday, I woke up at 11 in the morning and had a delicious breakfast. And then we cooked lunch with my mother. And in the afternoon, I went to swim in the pool. And at night, I read a medical book. And I went to bed very early. Now I tell you about my daily routine. From Monday to Friday, I wake up at 5 in the morning. I take a shower, and for breakfast, I have toast with eggs and coffee. At 7 in the morning, I go to work and I leave work at 6 in the afternoon. I usually have lunch at the hospital. In the morning, I go home at 7 at night. I have higher education classes in health. At night, in the night, I cook my dinner, and at 10 at night, I do my homework until midnight. Then I go to bed at 12 in the morning. Well, I will talk about what I'm going to do on September 14th. I will be in Mexico City for 5 weeks. And also I will go to know other cities in that country. I will be accompanied with my friends from the hospital. The flight will have one stopover in Bogota, Colombia. And we will leave La Paz at 4 in the morning and arrive in Mexico City at 2 in the afternoon. It will be the third time I will travel to that country. It will be a nice trip and we'll have time to have fun and to relax. Well, I will finally tell you what my family and I are doing right now. I am living in Cochabamba now because I am on vacation. And I am currently taking blended classes. My family is living in La Paz. My father is finishing work. My mom is cooking dinner. My sister is having dinner with her family. My brother is studying in his room because tomorrow he has an important exam. My grandmother is watching her favorite soap opera. My uncle is playing soccer in the park. My cousin is playing with his toys. My pets are sleeping in their beds. And now I am taking my English test. That's all, Professor. Thank you for listening.
Okay. Y él ha usado los tiempos, ¿no? Hasta el último que ha usado el presente progresivo. ¿Ok? Presente, futuro, pasado y progresivo. Good. Vamos con Patricia Chávez y luego Jacqueline. Adelante, Patricia.
Good evening, Professor. Good evening, classmate.
Good evening, Patricia.
My name is Patricia Chavez Noe. I am consultant. I am from Cochabamba, Bolivia. I am 37 years old. I was born on September 2, 1983. I live in Cercado, Cochabamba. I am married. I have 4 older brothers. I live to listen to Christian music. My favorite singer is Marcos Witt. I like to eat Bolivian and American food. I work in a private institution of indigenous community. My specialty is cultural management. I can read, speak, and write in the Yuracare. I am studying Básico English and EGPP. I always wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I get up, drink a glass of water. I have breakfast at the 7:15. Then I have a cup of coffee and orange juice. I work in the morning and the afternoon. I start work at the 8 o'clock and finish at 4 o'clock. Then I go home and watch TV for an hour two with Julius and Tomety. I play basketball in the afternoon. I usually read the Bible. Some things I go to the gym. I go to see the WhatsApp and Facebook and go to sleep. On weekends, I always attend my church virtual service and commenting my hair water the pines in house. I lived in the city of La Paz for 5 years. I worked in the Plurinacional Legislativa Assembly of Bolivian. I traveled to many national and international countries. I bought my cars last summer. I visit my family in spring. We went to the movies. When my sister, when I arrived at the cinema, the film had already started. I went to the football match. I studied Cultural Manager and the Bolivian Catholic University of La Paz. I traveled to Panama in the 2017 annual Congress of Parliament. I meet the Panama Canal. I traveled to New York in 28. It was a Congress on indigenous issues. I came the office of the United Nations. They participate in the United Nations Conference on Climate Change, COP23 in Germany. I will go to the Tapare. I will go to a meeting with Cacique and the corregidors. It's from the indigenous communities. I will go by car to Puerto Cochabamba and by boat. I will arrive at 7 at night to Trinidad. That's it. We will work on the past proposed with the community's members. I will return to the Cochabamba on Saturday after the meeting. I will something for lunch. We will eat typical food. I am thinking of my mother. She is cooking dinner at the moment. She is studying at the school. My brother is learning to drive. They are drinking tea. It is morning outside. I am working from the school. I am working on a very important project. I am on the computer right now. I am looking for what were to your letter for the indigenous communities. I'm losing my temper by you because you don't see me letters. I am listening to music no. My dog is barking, my cat is eating, my husband is watching TV, my husband is eating cookies. Thank you, teacher, professor.
Ok, thanks to you, Patricia. También has cubierto los tiempos, eso está bien. Jacqueline, adelante.
Good evening, teacher. Good evening, classmates.
Good evening, Jacqueline, adelante.
My name is Jacqueline. My last name is Pasanina. I am 25 years old. I was born in Oruro, but I live in La Paz City. I am birthday is 21 of September. I am by professional and commercial engineer. I work in a public institution as an administration assistant. I really like my job. I have two sisters who their names are Jocelyn and Selena, and two brothers whose names are Diego and Joaquin. Joaquin is my little brother. My parents live in Cochabamba. Along with siblings, I also have 5 dogs, all very affectionate and out. They live with my family. My favorite color is turquoise. I like to listen to romantic and dance music. My food favorite is pizza. Actually, everything that has cheese on it. I also the fruit that I like is kiwi and apple. The food that I don't like is fish, and the fruit that I don't like is the pimp apple. The previous I went to visit my family. I stayed there for 3 days. Every was they were very well. As a welcome, they cooked a bucket chicken, which was very delicious. We also went to play basketball game. Then we sit in the sun to eat oranges. The second day, I went to visit my friends, where we had pizza and we watched a lot of movies. Then we started singing and dancing until I got late. I went to my house. On my last day in cleaning my room and played with my dogs. They learning to play with a ball, and I also washed my clothes and went shopping at the market. I will travel next week. I will travel next the weekend to city. They will get married. The visit of Oruro. I will be visiting my grandmother. I will also go to meet my aunt husband. They will get married in December and I have a great ceremony and party. It will be fun. The Beijing in Oruro, I want to eat charquecan, which is very delicious. My friends from school will also we will have a meeting where everyone we will go to see movies and the cinema and to eat. I will also go to the university to win a diplomado in human resources. Thank you, teacher.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Thank you. No has estado nervioso, eso está bien. Es otra cuestión, ¿no? Hay que estar tranquilo siempre para empezar. Adelante, Sergio, y luego los demás yo voy a nombrar si no hay solicitudes de participación. Adelante, Sergio. Oh, sorry. Ya hizo Sergio. Hugo Sergio, sorry. Hugo Sergio.
Thank you, Professor. Good evening, Professor. Good evening, classmates.
Hugo. Adelante.
Thank you. My name is Hugo Sergio Velázquez Marin. I am from Mojocoya, Chuquisaca. Mojocoya is beautiful. I am 35 years old. I live in city Sucre. Now it's very cool. I live with my wife, my son, and my daughter. My mother name is Elena Marin, and my brother is Jose Alfredo, living in Yacambe, Mojocoya. My brother Jorge live in Santa Cruz. Well, my brothers Marcos, Delfín, Cliver, and sister Maribel living in Brazil. My kids, my daughter, her name is Ashlop Alejandra. She is 8 years old. And my son is Hugo Ernesto. He's very intelligent. He is 6 years old. They are nice, and presently they are having class online. I am lawyer and a specialty in criminal law, legal pluralism, indigenous justice, and interculturality. I work at the public institution. I work until for paying. My hobbies. I like dance and sing caluyos, vallegrandinos, and of Mojocoya. I like to read books on law, politics, philosophy, sociology, and epistemology. I can speak Quechua and a little Guarani. I have pets. My dog, his name is Black. My cat is her name is Gassi. In my country, I have animal, sheep, pig, cow, horse. My favorite color is green because represent on the valley. My typical food is Lavaucho from Mojocoya, and others. My favorite actor is Bruce Lee. My favorite book is Fausto Reinaga, Revolución Indian, and Pacho Donald's Chef. I study in Yacambe at the Guadalupe School and the Franz Tamayo National School in Redención Pampa, Mojocoya. I was a good student in school and college. I worked in grape production. It's a great job. Later, I studied law and the San Francisco Javier of Chuquisaca University. When I studied law, lived alone in Sucre. I rent a room. I have a good friend. His name is Toño. Also, I dance in the entrance of Guadalupe. On Sunday, I study for my evaluation of the Violencia Prevención course of the AGPP, Escuela de Gestión Pública Plurinacional. And this morning in my breakfast, I take an apple and banana juice. After pandemic, I will travel with my family to Machu Picchu, Peru, on vacation. I will be sleeping by 12 p.m. After I am learning English at the AGPP Escuela de Gestión Pública Plurinacional because I will want to study the doctorate in sociology of the state, law, and the justice in the Center for Social Studies of the University of Coimbra in Portugal, or the doctorate in Latin America Cultural Studies in Andina Simón Bolívar University in Ecuador. Also, I will want to read books on law, sociology, politics, philosophies, and epistemology in English. I am going to study the diploma in environment and indigenous rights and the Gabriel René Moreno University because I have a scholarship. Now my kids are playing chips. Thank you, Professor.
Thanks to you, Hugo. Mucho ánimo, mucha fuerza, sin miedo. Eso me agrada mucho, ¿ya? El inglés es para los vencedores, estudiantes. ¿Por qué les digo
Thank
esto?
you, Professor.
Ya, supongamos que 100 estudiantes comienzan, todos con ánimo, pero llega un momento en que van viendo que un poquito se complica la cosa y van desertando o por tiempo o lo que sea. No, los que llegan a los niveles últimos son los que le ponen fuerza, los que tienen motivación, los que saben que esto va a servirles para diplomados, para maestrías, para doctorados, para viajar, para la vida misma, hasta para distraerse, para ver películas, porque no es lo mismo una película doblada al español. Créanme que no, yo nunca veo las películas con traducción porque es otra cosa, es otra historia. Hasta para eso el inglés es importante. Entonces esa fuerza que le ha dado Hugo es muy importante también, ese ánimo, ese seguir. Todos ustedes, se dan cuenta, todos le han puesto su toque especial. Todos le han puesto su plus, su habilidad, su destreza. Cada uno tiene una cuestión que ha agregado. Y eso está muy bien. Vamos a seguir con Elizabeth. Adelante.
Good evening, Professor.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Adelante.
My name is Elizabeth Leon. I am from Cochabamba. I live in Cochabamba with my parents and brothers. It's my profession from my two brother is licenciado en ciencias sociales. My sister studied in oil gas engineer, and I like Netflix series. My favorite color is black and blue. I like to watch the TV, listen to music. My favorite singer are some Coldplay, Imagine Dragon. I like to watch soccer match. Yes, I like play soccer in volleyball. Last weekend, together my brothers, we organized to visit my grandmother is the field. After an hour I traveled, we arrived at the place, and together with my grandparents, we prepared a delicious fish. This after eating, we helped homework, my grandmother's diaries, taking advantage of the fact that my brother was only more years old. We celebrate him. We brewed him a surprise wing cake will I wishing in happy birthday. We shared the cake and I passed please. And in future, my plan is to travel to Oruro to know little about its culture and gastronomy. To view some of the place or as a souvenir after. The trip would also like to go to La Paz City to visit my own since many years have passed that I do not see it and to be able to get yes. This working already have activities planned with some friends that after a Friday soccer game, we will prepare a dish to be able to share in the among us. Finish, Professor.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. That's good. Muy bien. Vamos con Gerson, luego Yolanda. ¿Ya? Gerson, Yolanda, Elizabeth y Guillerma, en ese orden.
Okay, good evening, Professor.
Good evening. Adelante.
Thank you. I don't know if my sound is good.
Sound is good. What about the
Okay.
camera? Turn it on, please.
Okay, good.
Prendela.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, Gerson,
Thank you.
adelante.
Good evening, Professor. Good evening, classmates. My
Good
name
evening.
is Gerson Chacon. I am 32 years old. I am married. Uh, I have one uh, children. My little uh, daughter. And I was born in La Paz City, and I lived all my life still in La Paz. When I was a children, I studied at Instituto Americano School, Institute School, and I had many activities in my childhood. I used to sing in the chorus of the school, and I played soccer in the selection of the school, and I learned to play a guitar. After school, I decided to study engineering at San Andres University. I studied electromechanical engineering for 5 years. And after the university, now I am working in a public institution at the Ministerio de Desarrollo Productivo y Economía Rural. And I developed my career in what I studied. And I am working as an engineer. My travel is to review many documents, many industrial process, and I have to travel frequently in the year. But because of the pandemics, I stopped. I had a pause in my travels, and I am working only in La Paz. After the imagine after pandemics, I will again to travel again, and my activities in the future hope will be to travel with my family. Firstly, around Bolivia, because I love to travel. I can thank to my job. I knew many parts of or many cities of Bolivia, and I hope to travel with my family too. And after that, I would like to travel to another countries too, in South America or Europe or Asia maybe. And I like to be a father of the family. It's a new, it, it, new vision in my life. And now I am visiting some places because I am Wednesday. Today is Wednesday. I take a time to go to come to the cinema. It has a promotion 2 by 1, and I am with my family spending time and taking a good time with my family. About the food, we already ate a piece of chicken, a fried chicken, and a pizza with a soda. And after the cinema, we hope to go to home and rest for another laboral day tomorrow. And yeah, that's all, teacher.
Thank you, Gerson. Ok, buenos planes. Eso, siempre con la familia. Thank you very much. That's good. Yolanda, adelante.
Good evening, Professor. Good evening,
Yolanda.
classmate. My name is Yolanda. My middle name is Betsabe. My last name is Chipana Huachalla. My country of residence is Bolivia. My nationality is Boliviana. I live in El Alto. My date of birth is for the January the 1994. I like animals. My favorite color is blue. My favorite season is fall. My favorite music is bachatas. I work at the public institution. I specialize in auditoría interna. My marital status is single. I live with my parents. I get up at 6:30 a.m. every day. I have a coffee for breakfast and some toast. I leave my house at 7 in the morning to get to my work at 8 in the morning. I work in the city of La Paz. I leave my work at 6 p.m. in the afternoon. I get home at 7 at night. I do the dinner. I like to cook soup of chicken. We had dinner with my parents and my brothers. On the weekend, I went to have breakfast with my grandmother. At noon, I return to my house to have lunch with my parents. In the afternoon, I played soccer with my brothers. Later, I went to dinner with my parents and my brothers at a restaurant. One day, I went to work and stay late. The weekend, I will travel with my parents. We will leave in the morning to return at night. We will go to Oruro to visit my uncles. The next day I will work. I have back work. On Monday, I will go to the doctor because my stomach hurts. The following week, I will travel with my boyfriend and his family. We will go to Cochabamba to visit his grandmother. We will also go to lunch chicharrón. In the future, I will buy an apartment in the city of Cochabamba. I like the place. I am currently living in the zone from Rio Seco in the square 23 the March. In the night, I am learning English at the GPP. I have two brothers, one of them got married. He is living in the city of the La Paz by San Pedro. I am going to visit him every other day. He is working late together with his wife. Today he is coming to have dinner with us. He brought a dog for my mother. She likes animals. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Yolanda. That's okay. Next, oh, sorry, antes, por favor, atienden estudiantes. Estamos entrando ya a la última fase del curso básico, entonces la asistencia tiene que ser obligatoria, ya a partir del lunes no pueden haber faltas porque vamos a entrar a lo último ya. Estén atentos al grupo de WhatsApp porque voy a comunicarme antes del lunes, este fin de semana, porque hay cosas que tengo que consensuar algunas fechas con ustedes, algunas actividades que nos quedan pendientes. Entonces simplemente estén atentos al grupo de WhatsApp. Los que han hecho su presentación se pueden retirar, pueden salir de la reunión y los demás se quedan para terminar. Para los que ya han hecho, congratulations y nos vemos el lunes. Goodbye.
Thank you, Professor. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, professor.
Good night, teacher.
Mabel.
Good night, Professor.
Good night, Professor. Good night, Yolanda. Ya. Inés, Eli. Ahora, Guillerma, Lisette, Patricia, Maritza y Benjamín, en ese orden. Adelante, Guillermo. Guillerma.
Good evening, Professor.
Eso, adelante. Good evening, Guillermo, adelante.
Yeah. My name is Guillermo Colque Copa. I am 13 years old. Date of birthday, 28 July. One to side. 990. Passport number 680. Issued in Tarija. I live in Tarija. I am from Bolivia. Address La Victoria City, Tarija. I have 5 siblings. I have 2 brothers. I 3 sisters. Studied in University Juan Misael Saracho, Tarija. I am graduate in nursing. I work at public institution. Work in Eldach Center. My profession. I am learner at the GPP. I have a 4-year-old daughter. I live in with my doctor and my husband. I like chocolates. I like pizza. I like animals, cats, goats. I work the morning attacks in the afternoon. I weld my doctor with the home works. I mark dinner. I was a good student university to dance. I went to visit my parents. As I saw novel stores of fashion. My brother's place chess on Sunday. I am going to travel at the weekend to Santa Cruz. I am going to stay a weekend. I will pass classes of English on Monday. I will learn English. Visit my sister. Go to the zoo on Sunday. My family will go to the zoo. I am already vaccinated for COVID-19. Reaction a tu readach, malaj. My husband is vaccinated for COVID-19. My doctor is Clase. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Guillermo. That's okay. Adelante, Lisette. Luego Patricia, Maritza, Benjamín, Sandivel, Fernando. Lisette, adelante.
Okay, Professor. Well, I am going to talk about me.
Yeah.
My name is Lisette Hata. I'm 27 years old. My birthday is July 13 in 1994. I am an account public and I work in a public institution in La Paz City. I like to swimming and soccer, and my hobbies are reading and dancing. And about the food, I like to kitchen and pizza. My favorite color is pink, and the fruits I like orange, strawberries, bananas, and pineapples. Well, I have two sisters. Her names is Nicole and Luz, and I have three pets. Its names are Perla, Toby, Nimeria. And other thing about me, I'm married, and my husband's name's Ariel. My husband was my friend of the school. I met him at the school and 15 years old, exactly. And he's middle age, he's handsome, he has a big brown age, he's tall, he's funny, and always have a great time when I am with him. What about this weekend or this past weekend? Well, on Saturday, exactly, I woke up early to clean my house and to take my dogs for a ride. And I went with my family to the supermarket. It was very busy day. Since I also had to do some homework, prepare some things because I need for my job during the week. Since I don't have time from Monday to Friday. Well, I went to bed a little bit early on Saturday, and I finished watching movie on TV, sorry. Why watch movie? Because they are very funny. I don't like action films. I think they are boring. I like to watching a film at home. I always buy some popcorn and coffee, and then I relax on the sofa and I start to see the film because I love watching films in casa with my husband. Sorry. On Sunday, I woke up at 9 o'clock. I finished cleaned my house I ate pizza, which I love, and I finished doing my homework from English. I took some time to watch TV. That's what I did last weekend. And the next week is my little sister's birthday. And we have a plan to have a little party at home. I hope she likes it a lot. When I live in La Paz City, but I would like to travel to Tarija City or another country, maybe Chile for the visit. I'm going to travel to Peru in the next vacation because I would like to know the SEA. Well, right now I'm taking English class. My sister is cooking and my husband is still working now. Well, that's all, teacher.
Thank you, Lisette. Natural.
Thank
That's
you.
okay. Eso siempre es bueno. Adelante, Patricia. Hello, Patricia.
Good evening, teacher. Un momentito, mi internet, por favor.
Ya.
Un momento, por favor, teacher, mi internet. Ay, no puedo conectar la cámara.
Ya, mientras, Maritza, así te doy tiempo de que arregles la señal. Ok, ya. Maritza, adelante. Maritza. Ok, adelante, Maritza.
Good evening, Professor.
Good evening.
My name is Maritza, and my last name is Vargas Mamani. I am from La Paz, Bolivia. I am 22 years old. I am a student computer system in an institution. I live with my mother. I have two sisters, one brother, 3 dogs, and a cat. I like to watch action movies. I like to play soccer. I like romantic music. I am learning English at EGP because it's important for me study. Every day wake up 7 o'clock in the morning, make breakfast, get dressed, my class virtual. In the afternoon, I help my mother. We done some things, and at night I do my homework. On Saturday morning, I went to the market. In the afternoon, I went to visit my grandparents, and on Sunday I was at home with my family watching movies. When finish my degree, I will begin to practice my profession, and I will start working, and I will travel to different places with my whole family. Right now, my mom and sister are watching TV. My brother is at work. My dog are playing outside, and my kid is here with me. Ese sería, profesor.
Thank you, Maritza. That's okay. Ahora sí, Patricia, adelante. Después Benjamín, Sandivel, Fernando. Adelante.
Good evening, teacher. Good evening, class. My name is Patricia. I am working in the ministry. and I am lawyer by profession. I have 55 years old. I'm not married. I am living in La Paz, Bolivia. I have two brothers. I have two dogs. I was diagnosed with diabetes last year. My favorite color is green. My favorite pets are cats, dogs, rabbits. Sometimes I like to watch horror movies. I like to read a lot. I don't like to watch TV. I was working last year at consult. My favorite food and kitchen. I am going the bus to my office every day. Tomorrow I will take coffee like every day. I like to I like eat fruit. I don't like do sugar for breakfast. I went I went to Croatia last week. The weather was fantastic. That's all, teacher.
Thank you, Patricia. It's
That's all.
good. Vamos, Benjamín Sandivel Fernando.
Good evening, Professor.
Good evening, Fernando. Adelante.
Good evening, class. My name is Benjamin Camacho Velasquez.
Benjamín.
I am 35 years old. They all be 50 months old on 1986 in the province Mendes in Tarija, in from Bolivia. The number of my identity card is 518-1989. I have two sisters. I have a mother. I have a daughter. I have a wife. My training. I am a certificate public accounting profession. I have a training in administration and public manager, and study as software manager en en Buenos Aires, Argentina, especially en industrial, en mantenimientos, and asset manager. What is fixed as same, I like my work. I have 30 years all work experience. I live in Camiri. I own the TOEFL and Julie, and we celebrate the anniversary of Camiri. On Thursday, I will in checklist and also drill by regular heavyweight and crossover by joints militares. I hope in the future to learning English. Thank you, EGPT and Lotman adquisición. Estoy en play en intermedio en chess, ajedrez. Thank you.
Thank you. Ok, Benjamín, veo que has adquirido el Lockman, ¿no? El diccionario. Muy
Lockman.
útil.
Okay.
Sí, sí, sí.
Yes, ahora sí vamos a aprender.
Muy bien, adelante, Sandibelli. Sandivel.
Okay.
Ya, adelante.
Good evening,
Good evening,
teachers.
Sandivel.
Okay. My name is Sandivel. My name is Sandivel. My name is Muriel Zarate. I'm from Santa Cruz. I am 32 years old. I live in Santa Cruz. I am married. I have daughter. Her name is Ariane. She is 4 years old. I have three brothers, two women, Elvia and Araceli. And brother is named Joel. My profession is engineering chemical. I work in the quality control area. I finished high school and university in the Santa Cruz, but I did elementary school in the Yacuiba, Tarija. Tarija is beautiful city. Why I'm listening to Lima. The people are proud of their costume, and there is music. I am studying. I study at the Gabriel René Moreno, University Gabriel René Moreno, and country study biochemical and pharmacy. And at night in study English. My favorite hobby is listening music. I like sit full, and travel with my family. The following month, we will travel to River Alta to visit my brother. He live and work there. We will hit to come the place. Sería todo. Creo que.
Thank you, Sandivel. Thank you. Vamos con Fernando. Adelante. Good evening, Fernando.
Good evening, Professor. Okay. My name is Fernando Araújo. I was born in the Santa Cruz city on April 10. I live in Santa Cruz, Bolivia. My email is fernandoarauzustiniano@outlook.com. My favorite color is green. I am 32 years old. I have a sister named Liliana Arauz Justiniano, who is 25 years old. My father's name is Osman Arauz Montaño, and my mother's name is Juana Justiniano Algarañaz. I work in the Santa Cruz of the Sierra. I studied at the school, 27 May. I studied at the University Gabriel René Moreno, and I would also like to study abroad in the future. I have family. My wife's name is Sandivel, and my daughter is Ariane. My wife has 32 years old, and my daughter will be 4 years old in the next month. I studied chemical engineering. I would also like to study uh, tech, tech course in security and industrial hygiene, take course on the ISO 17025 standard, and on food manufacturing process standard, good manufacturing practice, good hygiene, order and cleanliness practice. I work in laboratory of refining Guillermo del Ver, doing process control of refined petroleum products. Before I worked at Filandina in the Warni City, in the area of over there mill. It was a very different job because at Filandina I handled and transformed food. Now fuel. I like my job. I like my job and the refinery because I can be closer to the family. I work from Monday to Friday when people are missing from Monday to Monday. Uh, when I decided to study chemical engineering, I can work in any industry in the production, laboratory, quality control. Mm, My hobby is listening to music, uh, playing soccer, watching soccer games. I spend the weekends with the family. We go out for a walk, get fish, duck, seafood, drink coffee, ice cream, and play in the playhouse. In the way we try to have a day week to clear the meaning of work and study English class. Mm, My daughter will have to go to school each year to pre-kindergarten, and she will have the responsibility of doing her homework. My daughter likes to visit her grandparents. She plays in the park, runs, jumps, and has a lot of fun. I have counted this part of my life to take my English exam.
Thank you, Fernando. Thank you.
Thank you,
Good.
Professor.
Vamos con Isabel. Isabel. ¿Estás ahí, Isabel?
Good evening.
Hello, good evening, Isabel.
Good evening, teacher and class. My name Mary Isabel Olivera Gutierrez.
Tu cámara, Isabel. Eso. Ahora sí te veo. Adelante.
Buenas noches.
Hello.
Good night. Good evening, teacher.
Good evening,
Good
Isabel.
evening and
Adelante.
class. My name is Mary Isabel Olivera Gutierrez. I am 30 years old. My hobby is reading and traveling. My favorite color is purple. I like classic music like Mozart and Chopin. I also like pop music, Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears. I was born in Santa Cruz. I am living La Paz since 2015. I live in Villa San Antonio, Avenue Esteban Arce, number 2200, with my boyfriend, and I do not have kids. I am sociologist, a specialist in defending women's rights, indigenous women, and population of sexual diversity. I worked in the German corporation as a gender professional, as was led today for work, field work for master thesis with lesbian woman, transsexual woman, domestic worker, and counselor. The study investigates how reconcile the maternity care and work. The last weekend, I traveled to Caranavi, enjoying a lot swimming, while in the woods was bird like toucan, parrot, riat, rabbit, pig from the mount, fish, and monkey. I swat waterflat. I really enjoy cooking in the woods. We harvested orange, mandarin, papaya, banana, and avocado. Despite the damp fruit, Caranavi was exciting. On one day, I will travel to Trinidad to work. I will train and I will teach in a higher education diploma. I am nervous in because I will defend my master thesis and I have to study a lot to get a high grade because it is a requirement to apply for a PhD scholarship with United Nations. It is a goal that I intend to meet next year. We plan with my boyfriend to will travel to Cancun to get married. Will depend on the situation of COVID. Now it's shop, will my boyfriend prepared dinner and wait for me to a good night.
Okay. Thank you, Isabel. Completo. Y ojalá puedan ir y seguir sus planes, ¿no? Cancún, marriage.
Cancún.
Qué bueno. Bien, hemos acabado. Voy a cortar la sesión y los espero el día lunes. Good night. Goodbye, everybody. Chao a todos.